Da 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 da. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. They still quietly. No glass breaks, no alarm screen. Loss arrives polite, hours disappear between screens. Dreams rerouted into ads, attention rented by the minute. Silence signs the contract. A classroom teaches obedience first. Curiosity waits outside. Questions cost extra. Answers come prepackaged. Language gets thinner each year. Thought shrinks to slogans. Capacity labeled dangerous. Death postponed. They rename cages as opportunities. Rename debt as ambition. Rename exhaustion as progress. The dictionary limps. History enters chop. Edges filed down. Blood rinsed off timelines. Resistance reframed as noise. A mirror sells worth by comparison. Someone always richer. Someone always lighter. Someone always louder. Self becomes product. Smile becomes armor, pain becomes content, privacy dissolves. Time moves fast for workers, slow for owners. Clocks obey money, bodies absorb interest. Belief turns transactional, faith price per seat. Hope least short term, fear included free. A voice rises, it cracks from use. Truth strains the throat, still it speaks. Thinking costs energy, energy runs scarce. Distraction arrives cheap, you pay later. They teach success by exception. Hide the math, blame the fail, praise the system. Every dream needs permission. Permits expire, walls stay high, doors stay guarded. A child learns branding early, logos before letters, influence before insight, identity outsourced. Sleep gets shallow, rest feels guilty, even dreams multitask. Silence feels wrong. They steal futures with interest, borrowed optimism, deferred dignity. Compound fatigue. Some notice the pattern, some pretend not to. Noticing changes, posture, spines adjust. Resistance begins internal, a thought refuses shortcut. A question stays open, patience returns. Books fight back quietly, so do conversation. So does listening, so does refusal. Refusal looks small at first, a turned off screen. A slower answer, a longer pause. But pauses scare thieves, nothing moves, nothing buys, nothing obeys. Nothing obeys. Yeah, they prefer speed, they prefer blur, they prefer tired eyes, they prefer now sells well. Later scares investors, memory threatens profits, so memory fades, names vanish, lessons repeat, mistakes get polished, cycles persist, the mind sharpens itself, reads sideways, questions framing tracks, incentives, suddenly the theft shows fingerprints, patterns align, stories connect, sleep breaks, awareness caused comfort, comfort was rented anyway, the bill arrives, choice stands waiting, sun stand waiting, sun stand waiting. Where some turn back, some push through, no applause follows, only clarity. Clarity weighs more than ignorance, but it fits better, you stand straighter. The night still holds thieves, they work overtime, but light spreads uneven, corners lose cover. Nothing heroic here, no single savior, only many eyes opening slowly. Systems fear that pace, slow learning, shared insight, unmonetized thought. The work stays unfinished, that is the point. Completion freezes, process adapts, so the voice keeps going. Line after line, no chorus to rest on, no exit sign. If you feel tired, reading good, fatigue marks effort, effort marks ownership. What you hold now is yours. Yeah, what you not sawing, yours. What you hold now is yours. Not sold, not tracked, not stolen yet. Stolen yet, stolen.
The road stretches without ceremony. No banner, no signal, only motion measured by breath. Steps stacked quietly, distance hides inside routine. Days pass wearing the same face. Progress whispers, hands remember work even when strength ends. Muscle holds memory, memory guides motion. Motion refuses surrender, time shortens the margin, focus sharpens, waste disappears in 10 stays. Each hour asks a question, stay moving or stop. Stillness costs more now, movement feels honest. There remains space ahead, unwritten ground, unfinished thought, purpose stretches forward. Silence grows heavier, not empty, loaded, full of unsaid plans. The body slows, the mind keeps pace. Ideas line up patiently, they wait their turn. Legacy hides inside small acts, a no place right. A rhythm adjusted, a choice repeated. No rush for praise, no hunger for spotlight. Only alignment, only truth and effort. Energy circulates differently now. Less fire, more warmth, sustained glow. The future feels close and distant at once. Visible, untouchable, still real. Work continues without announcement. No countdown, no drama, only consistency. Every step matters more. Precision replaces volume. Care replaces excess. Meaning deepens. The path refuses shortcuts. It demands presence. It demands patience. It rewards persistence. What lies ahead outweighs what remains behind. Not in quantity, in significance, in resonance. Sound carries farther when fewer notes speak. Space frames intention. Restraint amplifies feeling. Less says more. Time narrows perspective. Clarity arrives. Distraction fades. Essential. Stand firm. Breath turns deliberate. Movement economical. Focus steady. Resolve quiet. Nothing ends abruptly. Momentum tapers. Echo lingers. Impact sustains. The journey stays unfinished by design. Completion limits growth. Process keeps meaning alive. Forward motion defines purpose. Even slow counts as progress. Awareness deepens. Presence intensifies. Every moment holds weight. The road remains long. That fact inspires. Distance invites contribution. Effort fills space. No fear of the remaining stretch. Acceptance steadies nerves. Commitment guides steps. Calm replaces urgency. Work done with care outlives speed. Wally resists erosion. Intent survives time. Expression stays human. The body listen closely now. Signals guide pace. Respect shapes rhythm. Balance preserve motion. Ahead waits unknown terrain. Not threat opportunity. Invitation to continue. This movement writes its own ending. Not final, not fixed. Open. The road remains. So does the will to walk it. The road remains. The road remains. The road remains. The road remains.
Sound bends inward, words fold and unfold, thought breathes sideways. Speech arrives crooked, meaning limbs proud, sense hides in corners. A sentence slips the leash, runs across tracks, laughs at alignment. This voice wears dents, scratches show mileage, polish feels suspicious. Tongue trips on purpose, error adds flavor, precision bores quickly. Rhythm stutters, stutter teaches timing, timing teaches dominance. Ideas stack loose, not balanced, stable enough. Confidence drips dry humor, smile stays implied, eyes stay shaded. Status gets marked quietly, wealth shrinks under wit, posture exposes fraud. Language bends physics, syllables collide, sparks land random. Meaning survives, impact sense reforms, new angles appear. The beat hums patient, space stays open, room invites chaos. Thoughts dart like insects, hard to trap, harder to ignore. Boast wear disguises, irony handles delivery. Ego hides behind jokes, complexity arrives casual. No lecture tone, no guide rope. This flow zigzags, refuses straight lines, prefers surprise. Each bar nods sideways, never straight ahead, always glancing. Reference stacks blur fast, high meets low, trash meets gold. Hierarchy collapses, laughing, nothing sacred, everything sampled. A phrase overstays welcome, another kicks it out. No name some rule. Language stretches, elastic, snaps back sharp, leaves marks. Attention rewards patience. Blink and miss layers, rewind reveals jokes. Voice sounds bored, content stays razor. Contrast lands heavy, control hides in looseness. Nothing spills by mistake, mess planned quietly. The style shrugs rules off, still knows every rule, breaks with precision. A thought ends early, another interrupts. Conversation with self continues. Punchline slide dry, no setup warning. Laughter arrives late, bragging masses. Commentary masses. Nonsense, mass truth. This mind moves, chess pieces, pretends, checkers, wins board. Cultural debris gets recycled, low value flips, valuable weight shines odd. Humor sharpens critique softens ego. Balance holds, no clean message delivered. Fragments encourage assembly, listener builds meaning. Confidence feels detached, no hunger, no pleading. This voice already left the room, bars echo after exit. Presence lingers, time bends around cadence. Second stretch, moments overlap. This text toys with gravity, light lines float, heavy lines sink slow. Everything feels off center, that centers identity. Alignment through refusal. The speaker mocks the speaker, mirror breaks gently, reflection improves. Nothing sacred, stay safe, even self-image, especially self-image. Language laughs at itself, then sharpens blade. Smile fades, but cuts deeper, smiling. Anger stays lazy, precision does damage. This verse trusts listeners, no explanation, no apology. Inside jokes greet strangers, some land, some bounce. Confusion earns respect, certainty feels cheap. Ambiguity holds power. Flow snakes backward, ends before beginning, loops internally. Time order collapses, past jokes, future bars, memory edits live. Skill hides and throwaway lines, effort disguises ease, practice stays invisible. The tone stays cool, not distant, unbothered. Detachment reads as strength, emotion simmers low, heat stays control. Everything sounds casual, nothing lacks intent. Casual lies, this voice sidesteps trends. Trend chasing looks loud, silence flexes. Odd timing wins races, late entry surprise. Expectations trip, words pack light. Travel far, return altered. Metaphors break mid-flight. Fragments land elsewhere, meaning migrate. The style dodges summaries, refuses closure, keeps moving. Each line dares re-listening, surface pass fails, depth rewards effort. The beat keeps breathing, space stays alive, nothing crowded. Sound design whispers weird, repetition hypnotizes, breathation slips in. The voice surfs rhythm, never sinks, never rushes. Ego hides behind humor mask, cracks on purpose, truth peaks. This verse enjoys itself, play sharpens, blade fun fuels focus. Technique flexes subtle, no spotlight grab, respect grows quiet. This writing toys with balance, chaos stays guided, order pretends absence. Meaning resists summary that proves success, loose ends invite thought. A line ends crooked, another begins sideways, conversation continues. Nothing here begs love, indifference reads cool, confidence stands firm. The performance struts, heavy topics, weight sneaks in later, after laughter fades.
preparation speaks later. A platforms through discipline. Days repeat without witnesses. Focus sharpens a solitude. Belief anchors motion, not superstition. Structure. Every action answers a question. Am I aligned or drifting? The world tests resolve through delays. Silence stretches. Patience cools. Wait. Nothing here feels accidental. Effort stacks like bricks, invisible, low bearing. Talent weighs juices without border. Order trace talent, routine forges hands. History presses close, lesson come under skin. Voices travel forward through action. Identity grows through commitment, not noise, not trends. Work, refines posture, back straightens vision narrows. Faith appears as consistency, showing up, repeating, refining. Shortcuts dissolve when the spoolie. Endurance remains reliable. Confidence builds slowly. Unfollowed. The mission outruns ego distracts. Mission directs, knowledge stacks beside practice. Fear meets resistance, skill adapts. The climb lacks spectacle, no crowd, no drum roll, only momentum, only progress tracked by distance. Speech turns deliberate, words carry intent, health and wasted. Power shows through restraint, control over impulse, precision over excess. Obstacle filters commitment, some turn back, others adjust pace. Stand requires what leads beyond reward arise late. It's at all the craft demands loyalty dead. Conditional. The legacy forms through repetition. 1,000 small choices align. The mind sharpens by steady. Patterns reveal structure. Structure enables freedom. Follows mastery. Rebellion. The system tests patience, time exposes hold if surface and distant fades. Purpose deepens under pressure, weight clarifies intention. Focus eliminates distraction. Boys falls away, signal strengthens. Movement stays steady. Watch not stall, the journey teaches proportion to mass. What is now? Effort outlasts doubt. God exhausts itself. Consistency, solid aesthetics. Not argument, output. Results speak without volume. Presence confirms cleanliness. Faith makers long nation. Beyond trends, beyond cycles. The road stays demanding. That confers erection. Mastery hides behind boredom. Routine protects growth. The mind learns patience through repetition. Hands learn accuracy through time. Distance travel reshapes perspective. Origins remain visible. Direction stays forward. Purpose does not enact a rival. It continues working. Vibrates, compounds wildly. Interest paid in discipline. Vision stays fixed beyond distraction. Eyes forward, steps mission. This work persists, invitation. View from inner order, alignment replaces urgency. Calm, replaces noise. Temperation becomes inscape. Decision sharpens. Time, execution, flow. The path remains long, yet invites contribution. Nothing wasting, nothing rust. Everything placed with intent. Momentum sustains belief. Belief sustains motion. The mission stands intact, unbroken, ongoing.
waits, patient margins hold ghosts. A notebook learns posture from years of pressure, spines being cover scar. Every line trains muscle memory, hands repeat forms, thought follows. Language sharpens through friction, mistakes grind edges, precision survives. A verse remembers drafts discarded, trash taught discipline, failure shaped tone. Nothing here appears accidental, even chaos learned rules, even freedom studied limits. Books stacked like witnesses, silent judging. Each reference earns placement, nothing decorative, everything functional. Rhyme schemes interlock tight, patterns hide beneath surface, craft stays quiet. A metaphor stretches without snapping, elastic logic controlled reach. Vocabulary grows through reading, context matters, meaning compounds. History hums under syllables, lessons surface sideways, memory speaks coded. Technique matures with restraint, excess fades, essentials remain. A bar carries weight through balance, sound meets sense, neither dominates. Internal rhyme tightens rhythm, cadence stays smooth, breath stays measured. Writing treats time as ally, Asian adds depth, experience your edits. Trends pass loud, pages stay ink weights. The craft respects lineage, study precedes innovation. Foundation supports wrist lines, test themselves aloud. Tongue approves, ear confirms. Revision sharpens intention, cuts remove noise, meaning concentrate. Confidence arrives earned, no rush, no insecurity. This voice speaks from accumulation. Years stack lessons layered. Every sentence carries receipts, practice log. Hours tracked. A rhyme lands clean through control, force unnecessary, accuracy wins. Storytelling values clarity, pop locks ideas stay readable, depth invites effort. Each metaphor serves structure, no filler, no waste of pen, respect silence. Pauses frame impact, space breeze, mastery hides behind calm delivery, no flex needed, skill visible. The page hosts discipline, routine fuels growth, habit sustains output. Language evolves without losing roots, modern phrasing, classic rounding. Every line answers previous work, dialogue across years, conversation continues. The mind catalogs patterns, reference recall instantly, connection spark. A book of lines grows heavier, not cluttered dense. Each edition earns shelf space, weak ideas removed, standards stay high. Rhyme density rises with patience, control replaces speed, tempo steadies, thoughts layer without confusion. Structure guides flow, order supports freedom. Writing listens to itself, feedback loops close. Wallet adjusts, confidence reads quiet. Authority shows through execution, presence holds, the craft resists shortcuts. No template reliance, original form matters. A verse stands independent, no crutch needed. Integrity holds, every rhyme counts syllables, weight balance, delivery clean. The book thickens through persistence, not inspiration, verse daily work. Reading feeds, writing test, reading cycle tightens, the mind stays curious. Complacency rejected, growth stays active. Legacy builds through consistency, longevity earned, respect maintained. Each line teaches discipline, each page reflects patience, each verse proves commitment. The pen knows restraint, power hides in control. Control breeds trust. Language bends under mastery, rules known, rules chosen. The library lives inside memory, quotes paraphrased, ideas transformed. Originality grows from absorption. Synthesis matters, imitation discarded. The book stays open-ended, pages await, work continues. Skill compound silently, years reveal effect. Output shows proof. The voice remains grounded, ego minimized, craft prioritized. A rhyme lands, crisp through clarity, no clutter, no fall. The page respects truth, experience informs tone.
Frosted wave, frosted wave. Frosted wave, frosted wave.
Honesty sharpened.
Every bar reflects intention. Purpose drives placement, meaning stays intact. The craft survives cycles, fashion fades, technique persists. This writing trusts longevity.
slow burn, lasting heat. A book of rhymes never closes, it grows, it adapts, it remembers.
Never last from the deliberate.
I paint with breath and friction. Words press wet against brick. Letters dry on the street like heat means sticks. I speak in margins, footnotes scrape the spine of the page. The page resists, ink keeps pushing. I learn weight from silence. Rooms taught me volume. Empty chairs train my voice. I talk back to absence. Gold frames choke living work. Hands price post, eyes skim surface. Depth waits unpaid. I write past the register, past the shelf, past the neat receipt. Logic sound refuses barcodes. A sentence lifts a crowd. A paragraph blocks traffic. A stanza stains a wall. Time slows near truth. History limps from edits. Names fall through gaps. Dates blur under profit glare. Stories lose teeth. I sharpen language on loss. Syntax cuts clean. Grammar bleeds intent. Meaning stands upright. The street hears first. The street remembers longer. Concrete keeps archives. Rain seals files. I stack images like scaffolds. Climb thought by thought. Each rung creaks. Fear waits below. Power loves mirrors. Power hates murals. Mirrors flatter. Mirrors argue. I argue with color, with scale, with placement, with refusal to fade. The wall did not ask permission. Neither did my throat. Sound arrived and stayed. Cumrex smiles wide. Cumrex counts fast. Cumrex trims edges. Art keeps edges sharp. I choose risk. I choose overload. Ease bores me. Crowd seek chorus. I offer current. No loop. No handrail, breath runs long, thought outruns meter. I sprint past comfort, lungs learn truth. I cite ancestors without footnotes. Bones hum inside verbs, old grief moves tense, present tense answers. Face shows up uninvited, it sits quiet, it listens, it waits for proof. Proof arrives as effort, sweat stains syllables. Focus cracks hours, night bends. I refuse tidy endings, life spills, ink follows, readers follow later. The market asks for polish, I answer with grit. Grit holds traction, polished lips, this voice stands public. No velvet rope, no gate code. Anyone look, some stare, some argue, some walk on the wall remains. I learn scale from cities. Small marks shout, large claims whisper, distance set it tone. I trust overload, I trust density, I trust listeners who lean in. Leaners build muscles. My lines braid labor and prayer. Hands work, mouth work, spirit sweats. I reject neat heroes. I write systems, systems grind. People endure, endurance writes back. Marks outlast sirens. Chalk fades, stone stays longer. Language ages slower than steel. Steel rust. Words migrate, meaning adapts. I aim for friction, comfort sleeps. Friction wakes, streets answer. No pause for applause. Breathe, continue, thought continues. Momentum feeds itself. I speak until grammar buckles, rules bend, sense holds, message survives. If you miss a line, other waits. If you miss 10, the wall still stands. This piece rejects ownership. Eyes borrow it, minds carry it. No receipt follows. I finish nowhere. The voice stops. The wall stays loud.
room holds echoes longer than voices. Walls remember pressure, corners lean inward. Thoughts circle without landing, each pass scrapes something loose. Nothing settles clean, the mind stays loud even when the mouth rests. Noise hums behind the eyes, focus fractures. Memory arrives out of order, images overlap, dates lose authority. A feeling sits heavy without shape, not pain, not relief. Weight without label, breath counts time. Time resists counting. Minutes stretch thin, words form halfway. Stop, restart, fall apart mid-sentence. Reflection shows unfamiliar angles. Posture changes daily, identity feels negotiable. Control slips quietly, no explosion, no warning, just drift. The past speaks louder than the present. Lessons repeat without context, errors echo. Responsibility presses from all sides. Expectation tightens, choice narrows. Silence feels crowded, empty space feels fast. Nothing feels empty. The mind builds traps using logic. Rational fear, organized doubt. Every decision replays old footage, different angles, same outcome. Trust the road slow first in others, then inward a voice narrates mistakes on loop. Commentary never rests, critic stays awake. Sleep loses authority, dreams blend with thought. Rest feels partial. The body moves on habit, motion without conviction, routine without anchor. Language turns inward, sharp edges face the speaker. Precision cuts close, nothing dramatic happens, that makes it worse. Tension thrives on subtlety, a moment of calm appears brief, suspicious gone. Belief feels borrowed, interest accumulates, depth returns later. Every plan feels provisional, confidence arrives, fragile breaks under inspection. The future looks fogged, not erased, obscured, unclear edges. Ambition argues with exhaustion, neither wins, both persist. Attention scatters under pressure, thoughts slip sideways, focus leaks. The mind inventories flaws with care, organized lists, categorize regret. Apologies rehearse internally, never delivered, never complete. Self-awareness sharpens discomfort, ignorance no longer available, clarity stings. The mirror offers commentary without advice, observation without comfort, truth without warmth. Language fails to simplify, complexity grows, understanding deepens and darkens. Every choice feels watched, judged by memory, measured by outcome. Progress appears uneven, steps forward blurred with steps back. Distance feels unchanged, patience wears thin but stays present. Stubborn, uncelebrated, the mind searches for patterns, finds repetition, finds cycles. Cycles resist disruption, habits reinforce, change demands force. Force feels risky, stagnation feels safer. Safety suffocates, a thought cracks open, light leaks through brief clarity. Hope arrives cautious, not loud, not convincing, still present. The inner voice softens briefly, critique pause, but space opens. Then doubt returns, refined, sharper language, better arguments. Purpose requires endurance, endurance drains, balance wobbles. The body signals limits, the mind ignores politely, conflict grows. Time keeps moving without consent, deadlines pass, moments vanish. Meaning feels distant yet reachable, just beyond focus. Always ahead, the effort continues without applause. No witness, no marker. This process leaves marks invisible, internal, persistent. The self fragments under inspection, pieces argue, no consensus. Stillness reveals noise, motion distracts briefly, neither solve. Language becomes shelter, not cure, temporary cover. Writing maps, the confusion, no solution drawn, only record. Each line acknowledges presence, existence confirmed, understanding postponed. The weight shifts slightly, not gone, redistributed. Acceptance grows quiet, roots slow, unremarkable. The struggle remains unnamed, naming risk, simplification come take, said he stays honest. Nothing resolves clean, that feels accurate, truth rarely wraps neat. The mind keeps working, sometimes against itself, sometimes for survival. Awareness sharpens edges, dulls comfort, refines honesty. The state persists, not permanent, not fleeting. Present breath continue, time continue. Thought continues. The process stays unfinished, that feels real. That feels human.
Yeah. Corners teach you where
this earlier. Eyes learn angles before trust. Hands stay ready.
Situation stacked without warning. One choice leans into the next, and men in traps. The street does not forgive pauses. Hesitation reads loud, silence misleads. Money in is dirty, leaves cleaner than expected. Cost hides elsewhere. Every favor record's a debt. Every debt waits patient. Time collects. Loyalty feels simple until pressure applies. Heat test promises some melt. Police lights rewrite priorities. Conversation ends, instinct takes over. Names stay off phones, routes change often. Patterns invite problems. Trust operates on limits. Enough to move, never enough to sleep. Sleep comes light, ears stay open. Dreams stay short, consequences trail footsteps. Invisible at first, heavy later. A mistake repeats faster than success. Rumors travel quick, truth limps. Every win carries tension, celebration stays brief. I scan exits, the city keeps score quietly. Who owed who crossed who? A friend smiles different under stress. Tone shifts, intent shows. Violence rarely announces itself. It arrives casual, leaves permanent. The mind calculates risk non-stop, distance witnesses timing. Morals bend under survival math, right and wrong blur. Youth's room stays clear. The law speaks one language, street speaks another. Translation calls freedom. A clean record feels mythical. History sticks, background checks, remember. Every plan includes failure routes, fallbacks, exits, excuses. Pressure sharpens awareness, also erodes patience, short tempers flare. Respect stays fragile, earned slow, lost quick. Reputation acts louder than words. Stories precede presence, first impressions already formed. Money solves problems briefly, creates others permanent. Balance stays elusive, family watches from distance. Concern max fear, questions go unanswered. The grind ignores emotions, bills demand consistency. Hunger stays honest. Opportunities appear, wrapped in risk. Refusal feels expensive, acceptance feels dangerous. A choice made fast that goes long, replaced nightly, eggs unavailable. Partners change, mistakes rise, some vanish, some reveal. The environment shapes behavior, not excuse context. A narrow path threads between loss and survival. Steps stay careful, focus stays tight. Every conversation carries subtext, tone matters, timing matters more. The body reacts before thought, adrenaline leads. Reason follows late, violence promises control. Delivers chaos, leaves debris. Regret arrives delayed, often alone, often late. Success feels temporary, threat feels constant. Balance feels mythical. The street teaches efficiency. Words trim movements, purposeful. A glance reads as challenge. Misinterpretation escalates, damage spreads. Money changes posture, confidence rises. Targets multiply, the law waits patient. Files grow thick, errors stack evidence. An exit always exists, finding it requires time. Timing rarely recuperates, a mind learns compartmentalization. Feeling shelved, focus prioritized. Some nights end quietly, those feel lucky. Luck feels unreliable. Plan survives contact poorly, adaptation matters. Rigidity breaks, the environment rewards alertness. Punishes arrogance, exploits weakness. Trust fractures under scarcity. Everyone counts resources, everyone counts seconds. A lesson repeats until learned. The cost escalates each time, eventually clarity arrives. Freedom feels conditional, always provisional, never guaranteed. Distance from trouble shrinks slowly, pull stays strong. Habits linger, the future appears narrow, not hopeless, just constrained. Choices remain available, none easy, all costly. A life built on reactions drains energy. Proactive moments feel rare, valuable. Every situation leaves residue, memory stores detail. Instinct updates rules, the grind continues without commentary. No narrator, only outcomes. Survival sharpens perspective, luxury redefines itself, peace ranks highest. Some walk away early, some never do. Timing decides, the environment does not care about intent. Only result, only aftermath. A lesson learned late still counts if applied. If survived, the story does not end clean. It pauses, it shifts, situations never stop forming. They change shape, they take test again. Awareness becomes armor, not invincible. Necessary, the path forward stays narrow. I stay forward, steps stay deliberate.
They steal quietly, no glass breaks, no alarm screen. Lost arrives polite, hours disappear between screens. Dreams rerouted into ads, attention rented by the minute. Silence signs a contract. A classroom teaches obedience first. Curiosity waits outside. Questions cost extra, answers come prepackaged. Language gets thinner each year. Thought shrinks to slogans. Come say city labeled dangerous, death postponed. They rename cages opportunities. Rename debt as ambition. Rename exhaustion as progress. The dictionary limps. History enters chopped. Edges filed down. Blood rinsed off timelines. Resistance reframed as noise. A mirror sells worth by comparison. Someone always richer. Someone always lighter. Someone always louder. Self becomes product. Smile becomes armor. Pain becomes content. Privacy dissolves. Time moves fast for workers, slow for owners. Clocks obey money. Bodies absorb interest. Belief turns transactional. Faith price per seat. Hope least short term. Fear included free. A voice rises. It cracks from use. Truth strains the throat. Still it speaks. Thinking costs energy. Energy runs scarce. Distraction arrives cheap. You pay later. They teach success by exception. Hide the math, blame the fail, praise the system. Every dream needs permission. Permits expire, walls stay high, doors stay guarded. A child learns branding early, logos before letters. Influence before insight, identity outsourced. Sleep gets shallow, rest feels guilty. Even dreams multitask. Silence feels wrong, they steal futures with interest. Bald optimism, deferred dignity. Compound fatigue, some notice the pattern, some pretend not to. Noticing changes posture, spines adjust. Resistance begins internal, a thought refuses shortcut. A question stays open, patience returns, books fight back quietly. So do conversations, so does listening, so does refusal. Refusal looks small at first, a turned off screen, a slower answer, a longer pause. But pauses scare thieves, nothing moves, nothing buys, nothing obeys. They prefer speed, they prefer blur, they prefer tired eyes, they prefer now. Now sells well, later scares investors. Memory threatens profits, so memory fades. Names vanish, lessons repeat, mistakes get polished. Cycles persist, the mind sharpens itself, reads sideways. Questions framing, tracks incentives. Suddenly the theft shows fingerprints, patterns align, stories connect. Sleep breaks, awareness costs comfort. Comfort was rendered anyway. The bill arrives, toy stands waiting. Some turn back, some push through. No applause follows, only clarity. Clarity weighs more than ignorance, but it fits better. You stand straighter, breathe deepens. The night still holds thieves, they work overtime, but light spreads uneven. Corners lose cover, nothing heroic here. No single savior, only many eyes opening. Slowly. Systems fear that pace, slow learning. Shared insight, a monetized thought. The work stays unfinished, that is the point. Completion freezes, process adapts. So the voice keeps going line after line. No chorus to rest on, no exit sign. If you feel tired, breathing good, fatigue marks effort. Effort marks ownership. What you hold now is yours, not sold. Not tracked. Not stolen yet.
The road stretches without ceremony. No banner, no signal, only motion measured by breath.
Steps stack quietly, distance hides inside routine. Days pass, wearing the same face. Progress whispers, hands remember work even when strength thins. Muscle holds memory, memory guides motion. Motion refuses surrender, time shortens the margin. Focus sharpens, waste disappears, intent stays. Each hour asks a question, stay moving or stop. Stillness costs more now, movement feels honest. There remains space ahead, unwritten ground, unfinished thought. Purpose stretches forward, silence grows heavier, not empty. Loaded full of unsaid plans. The body slows, the mind keeps pace. Ideas line up patiently, they wait their turn. Legacy hides inside small acts. A note placed right, a rhythm adjusted, a choice repeated. No rush for praise, no hunger for spotlight. Only alignment, only truth and effort. Energy circulates differently now. Less fire, more warmth. Sustained glow, the future feels close and distant at once. Visible, untouchable, still real. Work continue with an announcement. No countdown, no drama, only consistency. Every step matters more. Precision replaces volume, care replaces excess. Meaning deepens, the path refuses shortcuts. It demands presence, it demands patience. It rewards persistence. What lies ahead outweighs what remains behind. Not in quantity, in significance, in resonance. Sound carries farther when fewer notes speak. Space frames intention, restraint amplifies feeling. Less says more, time narrows perspective. Clarity arrives, distraction fades, essential stand firm. Breath turns deliberate, movement economical. Focus steady, resolve quiet. Nothing ends abruptly, momentum tapers. Echo lingers, impact sustains. The journey stays unfinished by design. Completion limits growth, process keeps meaning alive. Forward motion defines purpose. Even slow encounters progress. Awareness deepens, presence intensifies. Every moment holds weight, the road remains long. The fact inspires, distance invites contribution. Effort fills space, no fear of remaining stretch. Acceptance steadies nerves, commitment guides steps. Calm replaces urgency. Work done with care outlives speed. Quality resists erosion. Intent survives time, expression stays human. The body listens closely now. Signals guide pace, respect shapes rhythm, balance, preserve motion. Ahead waits unknown terrain, not threat, opportunity. Invitation to continue. This movement writes its own ending. Not final, not fixed, open. Hope remains, so does the will to walk it.
Rappers move before applause, chefs ain't quiet. Suffer referees and speaks later. My path forms through discipline. Days of peace without witnesses. Focus sharpens in solitude. Belief anchors motion, not superstition structure. Every action answers a question. Am I alive or drifting? The world tests resolve through delay. Solid stretches, patience proves way. Left in the air feels accidental. Effort stacks like bricks, invisible load buried. Talent waits useless without water. Order drains talent, will deep for your day. History presses close, lessons on under skin. Voices travel forward through action. Identity pros through commitment, not noise, not trend. Worker funds pops up back straightens, vision laterals. Faith appears as consistency. Showing up, repeating, refining. Shortcuts dissolve when the scrutiny. Endurance remain as beneficial. Confidence builds slowly, earn, unborrowed. The mission outruns ego. Ego distracts, mission directs. Knowledge stacks beside brackets. Theory meets resistance, skill adapts. The climb lacks spectacle, no crowd, no drum roll. Only momentum, only progress. Track like this covered. Speech turns deliberate, words carry intent. Nothing wasted. Power slows for restraint, control over impulse. precision over excess. Reach obstacle filters commitment. Some turn back, others adjust base. Staying required for leaf beyond reward. Reward arrives late if it all. The craft demands loyalty daily, unconditional. Legacy forms so replicates in 1,000 small choices align. The mind starts by study, patterns reveal structure. Structure enable freedom. Freedom by momentum without rebellion. The system tests patience. Time exposes mold, the surface and vision fading. Scratches deepens under pressure. Weight clarifies intention. Focus eliminates distraction. Noise falls away. Hey, signal strengthens. Movement stays steady. Rush not solve. The journey teaches proportion with manners. What does not effort outlast doubt? Doubt exhausts itself. Resistance is silence. As critics now argue meet output. This all speak without volume. Presence confirms readiness. Aging cause long vision beyond trans, beyond cycles. The road face demand and that confirms direction. Mastery hides behind boredom. Routine protects boredom. The mind learns patience, the repetition for pans. Learn accuracy through time. Distance travel reshapes perspective. Horizons remain visible. Direction takes forward. Purpose does not announce arrive, only continues working. Quietly, interest paid in discipline. Vision stays fixed beyond distraction. Eyes forward, steps measured. This one persists imitation. New from inner order, alignment replaces urgency. Gone places noise. Preparation becomes instinct. Decision sharpens, execution flows. The path remains all that invites contribution. Nothing wasted, nothing much. Everything placed with intent. Momentum sustains belief. Belief sustains motion. The mission stands in zen. Unbroken, ongoing. Ongoing.
Bends inward, words fold and unfold, thought brief sideways. Speech arrives crooked, meaning limbs proud, sense hides in corners. A sentence slips the leash, runs across tracks, laughs at alignment. This voice wears dents, scratches show mileage, polish feels suspicious. Tongue trips on purpose, error adds flavor, precision bores quickly. Rhythm stutters, stutter teaches time, and timing teaches dominance. Ideas stack loose, not balanced, stable enough. Confidence drips dry, humor, smile stays implied. Eyes stay shaded, status gets mocked quietly. Wealth shrinks under wit, posture exposes fraud. Language bends physics, syllables collide. Sparks land, random meaning survives impact. Sense reforms, new angles appear. The beat hums patience, space stays open, room invites chaos. Thoughts dart like insects, hard to trap, harder to ignore. Boast where disguises, irony handles delivery. Ego hides behind jokes. Come tipsy, it arrive. Casual, no lecture tone, no guide rope. This flow zigzags, refuse straight lines. Prefer surprise. Each bar nods sideways, never straight ahead, always glancing.
Reference stacks blur fast, high meets low, trash meets gold. Hierarchy collapses, laughing, nothing sacred. Everything sampled, a phrase overstays, welcome another kicks it out. Blame some rules. Language stretches elastic, snaps back sharp, leaves marks, attention rewards, patience, blinking miss layers, rewind reveals jokes, voice sounds bored, content stays razor. Contrast lands heavy, control hides in looseness, nothing spills by mistake, mess playing quietly. This style shrugs rules off, still knows every rule, breaks with precision. A thought ends early, another interrupts, conversation with self continues. Punchline slide dry, no setup warning. Laughter arrives late, bragging masses. Commentary masses. Nonsense, masks truth. This mind moves chess pieces. Pretends checkers, wins board. Cultural debris gets recycled. Low value flips, valuable waste shines. Art humor sharpens critique softens ego. Balance holes, no clean message delivered. Fragments encourage assembly. Listener builds meaning. Confidence feels detached. No hunger, no pleading. This voice already left the room. Bars echo after exit. Presence lingers. Time bends around cadence. Second stretch, moments overlap. This text toys with gravity. Light lines float, heavy lines sink slow. Everything feels off center, that center's identity. Alignment through refusal, the speaker mocks the speaker. Mirror breaks gently, reflection improves. Nothing sacred stays safe, even self-image, especially self-image. Language laughs at itself, then sharpens blade. Smile fades with cuts, deeper smile, and anger stays lazy. Precision does damage. This verse trust listeners, no explanation, no apology. Inside jokes greet strangers, some land, some bounce. Confusion earns respect. Certainty feels cheap. Ambiguity holds power. The flow snakes backward, ends before beginning. Loops internally. Time order collapse. Past jokes, future bars, memory edits live. Skill hides and throwaway lines. Effort disguises ease. Practice stays invisible. The tone stays cool, not distant, unbothered. Detachment reads as strength. Emotion simmers low, heat stays controlled. Everything sounds casual, nothing lacks intent. Casualize. This voice sidesteps trends, trend chasing looks loud. Silence flexes. Odd timing wins races, late entry surprise. Expectations trip. Words packed, light travel far, return altered. Metaphors break mid-flight, fragments land elsewhere, meaning migrates. This style dodges summaries, refuse disclosure, keeps moving. Each line dares re-listening. Surface pass, fails, depth rewards effort. The beat keeps breathing, space stays alive. Nothing crowd, sound design whispers weird repetition. Hypnotizes, recreates and slips in. The voice surfs rhythm, never sinks, never rushes. Ego hides behind humor, mass cracks on purpose. Truth peaks, this verse enjoys itself. Play sharpens blade, fun fuels focus. Technique flexes subtle, no spotlight grab. Respect grows quiet. This writing toys with balance. Chaos stays guided, order pretends absent. Meaning resists summary that proves accepts loose ends. Invite thought. A line ends crooked, another begins sideways. Conversation continues. Nothing here begs love. Indifference reads cool. Confidence stands firm. The performance shrugs heavy. Topics weight sneaks in later. After laugh fades. This piece trusts time. Ages well. Reveals layers slow. You hear new jokes later. New angles appear. Replay rewards. The voice exits. Smile and message stays echo. Walls remember.
I paint with breath and friction, words press wet against brick. Letters dry under streetlight heat, meaning sticks. I speak in margins, footnotes scrape the spine of the page resists, ink keeps pushing. I learned weight from silence, rooms taught me volume. Empty chairs train my voice, I talk back to absence. Gold frames choke living work, hands price post. I skim surface, depth waits unpaid. I write past the register. codes. A sentence lifts a crowd, a paragraph blocks traffic. A stanza stains a wall, time slows near truth. History limps from edits, names fall through gaps, dates blur under profit glass. Stories lose teeth, I sharpen language on lost syntax, cuts clean. Grammar bleeds intent, meaning stanza right. The street hears first, the street remembers longer. Concrete keeps archives, rain seals file. Stack images like scaffolds, climb thought by thought. Each run creaks, fear waits below. Power loves mirrors, power hates mirrors. Mirrors flatter, mirrors argue. I argue with color, with scale, with placement, with refusal to fade. The wall did not ask permission, neither did my throat. Sound arrived, it stayed. Commerce smiles wide, commerce counts fast. Commerce trims edges, art keeps edges sharp. I choose risk, I choose overload. Ease bores me, crowd seek chorus. I offer current, no loop, no handrail. Breath runs long, thought outruns meter. I sprint past comfort, lungs learn truth. I sought ancestors without footnotes, bones hum inside verbs. Old grief moves tense, present tense answers. Faith shows up uninvited. It sits quiet, it listens, it waits for proof. Proof arrives as effort. Sweat-stained syllables, focus, cracks hours, night bends. I refuse tidy endings, life spills, ink follows. Readers follow later, the market asks for polish. I answer with grit, grit holds traction, polish slips. This voice stands public, no velvet rope, no gate code. Anyone looks, some stare, some argue, some walk on the wall remains. I learned scale from cities, small marks shout, large claims whisper distance, edits tone. I trust overload, I trust density, I trust listeners who lean in. Leaners build muscles, my lines braid labor and prayer. Hands work, mouth work, spirit sweats. I reject need heroes, I write systems, systems grind. People endure, endurance writes back, marks outlast. Sirens chalk, fade, stone stays longer. Language ages slower than steel, steel rusts. Words migrate, meaning adapts. I aim for friction, comfort sleeps, friction wakes streets, streets answer. No pause for applause, brief continues, thought continues. No menstruum feeds itself. I speak until grammar buckles, rules bend, sense holds, meshes survive. If you miss a line, another waits. If you miss 10, the wall still stands. This piece rejects ownership. Eyes borrow it, minds carry it. No receipt follow. I finish nowhere. The voice stopped. The wall stays loud. The wall stays loud.
The room holds echoes longer than voices. Walls remember pressure. Corners lean inward. Thoughts circle without landing. Each pass scrapes something loose. Nothing settles clean. The mind stays loud even when the mouth rests. Noise hums behind the eyes. Focus fractures. Memory arrives out of order. Images overlap. Dates lose authority. A feeling sits heavy without shape. Not pain, not relief. Weight without label. Breath counts time. Time resists counting. Minutes stretch thin. Words form halfway. Stop. Restart, fall apart, mid-sentence. Reflection shows unfamiliar angles. Posture changes daily. Identity feels negotiable. Control slips quietly. No explosion, no warning, just drift. Yeah. The past speaks louder than the present. Lessons repeat without context, errors echo. Responsibility presses from all sides. Expectation tightens, choice narrows. Silence feels crowded, empty space feels fast, nothing feels empty. The mind builds traps using logic, rational fear, organized doubt. Every decision replays old footage, different angles, same outcome. Trust the road slow, first in others, then inward. A voice narrates mistakes on loop, commentary never rests. Critic stays awake, sleep loses authority. Dreams blend with thought, rest feels partial. The body moves on, habit, motion without conviction. Routine without anchor, language turns inward. Sharp edges face the speaker, precision cuts close. Nothing dramatic happens that makes it worse. Tension thrives on subtlety, a moment of calm appears. Brief, suspicion, gone. Relief feels borrowed, interest accumulates. Depth returns later, every plan feels provisional. Confidence arrives, fragile breaks under inspection. The future looks fog, not erased. Obscured, unclear edges. Ambition argues with exhaustion. Neither wins, both persist. Attention scatters under pressure. Thought slips sideways, focus leaves. The mind inventories flaws with care, organized lists, categorize regret. Apologies rehearse internally, never delivered, never complete. Self-awareness sharpens discomfort, ignorance no longer available. Clarity stings, the mirror offers commentary without advice, observation without comfort. Truth without warmth, language fails to simplify. Complexity grows, understanding deepens and darkens. Every choice feels watched, judged by memory, measured by outcome. Progress appears uneven, steps forward blur with steps back, distance feels unchanged. Patience wears thin but stays present, stubborn, uncelebrated. The mind searches for patterns, finds repetition, finds cycles. Cycles resist disruption, habits reinforce, change demands force. Force feels risky, stagnation feels safer. Safety suffocates, a thought cracks open, light leaks through brief clarity. Hope arrives cautious, not loud, not convincing, still present. The inner voice softens, briefly critique pauses, space opens. The doubt returns, refined, sharper language, better arguments. Progress requires endurance, endurance drains, balance wobbles. The body signals limits, the mind ignores politely. Conflict grows, time keeps moving without consent. Deadlines pass, moments vanish. Meaning feels distant yet reachable, just beyond focus, always ahead. The effort continues without applause, no witness, no marker. This process leaves marks invisible, internal, persistent. The self fragments under inspection, pieces argue, no consensus. Stillness reveals noise, motion distracts briefly, neither solves. Language becomes shelter, not cure, temporary cover. Writing maps the confusion, no solution drawn, only wreckage. Each line acknowledges presence, existence, confirmed understanding, postponed. The weight shifts slightly, not gone, redistributed. Acceptance grows, quiet roots, slow, unremarkable. The struggle remains unnamed, naming risk, simplification. Complexity stays honest, nothing resolves clean, that feels accurate. Truth rarely wraps neat, the mind keeps working. Sometimes against itself, sometimes for survival. Awareness sharpens edges, dulls comfort, refines honesty. The state persists, not permanent, not fleeting, present. Breath continue, time continue, thought continue. The process stays unfinished. That feels real. That feels human. When open ink waits patient, margins hold ghost. A notebook learns posture from years of pressure, spines bend, cover scar. Every line trains muscle memory, hands repeat forms, thought follows. Language sharpens through friction, mistakes grind edges. Precision survives. A verse remembers drafts discarded, trash taught, discipline, failure-shaped tone. Nothing here appears accidental, even chaos learn rules, even freedom study limits. Book stacked like witnesses silent, judging each reference earns placement, nothing decorative, everything functional. Rhyme schemes interlock tight, patterns hide beneath surface, craft stays quiet. A metaphor stretches without snapping, elastic logic control reach. Vocabulary grows through reading, context matters, meaning compounds. History hums under syllables, lessons surface sideways, memory speaks coded. Technique matures with restraint, excess fades, essentials remain. A bar carries weight through balance, sound meets sense, neither dominates. Internal rhyme tightens, rhythm cadence stays smooth, breath stays measured. Writing treats time as ally, aging adds depth, experience edits. Trends pass loud, pages stay, ink waits, the craft respects lineage. Study precedes innovation, foundation supports risk, lines test themselves aloud. Tongue approves, ear confirms, revision sharpens intention, cuts remove, noise meaning concentrates. Confidence arrives earned, no rush, no insecurity, this voice speaks from accumulation. Years stacked, lessons led, every sentence carries receipts, practice log hours tracked. A rhyme lands clean through control, force unnecessary, accuracy wins. Storytelling values clarity, come to plebis, ideas stay readable, depth invites effort. Each metaphor serves structure, no filler, no waste, the pen respects silence. Pauses frame impact, space breathes, mastery hides behind calm delivery. No flex needed, skill visible, the page hosts discipline, routine fuels growth. Habit sustains output, language evolves without losing roots, modern phrasing, classic grounding. Every line answers previous work, dialogue across years, conversation continues. The mind catalogs patterns, reference recall, instantly connection spark. A book of lines grows heavier, not cluttered, dense, each edition earns shelf space. Weak ideas removed, standards stay high, rhyme density rises with patience. Control replaces speed, tempo steadies, thoughts layer without confusion. Structure guides flow, order supports freedom, writing listens to itself, feedback loops close, quality just. Confidence reads quiet, authority shows through execution, presence holds. The craft resists shortcuts, no template reliance, original form matters. A verse stands independent, no crush needed, integrity holds, every rhyme counts syllables. Weight, balance, delivery clean, the book thickens through persistence, not inspiration bursts, daily work. Reading feeds, writing tests, reading cycle tightens, the mind stays curious. Complacency rejected, growth stays active, legacy builds through consistency, longevity earned. Respect maintained, each line teaches discipline, each page reflects patience. The pen knows restraint, power hides in control, control breeds trust. Language bends under mastery, rules known, rules chosen, a library live inside memory. Quotes paraphrased, ideas transform, originality grows from absorption. Synthesis matters, imitation discarded, the book stays open-ended, pages await. Work continues, skill compounds silently, years reveal effect, output shows proof. The voice remains grounded, ego minimized, craft prioritized. A rhyme lands crystal clarity, no clutter, no fog, the page respects truth. Experience informs tone, honesty sharpens, every bar reflects intention. Purpose drives placement, meaning stays intact. The craft survives, cycles, fashion fades, technique persists, slow burn. Corners teach awareness early. Eyes learn angles before trust. Hands stay ready. Situations stack without warning. One choice leans into the next. Weaving traps.
The street does not forgive pauses. Hesitation reads loud, silence misleads. Money enters dirty, leaves cleaner than expected, cost hides elsewhere. Every favorite record's a debt, every debt waits patient, time collects. Loyalty feels simple until pressure applies, heat test promises, some melt. Police lights rewrite priorities, conversation ends, instinct takes over. Names stay off phones, rights change often, patterns invite problems. Trust operates on limits, enough to move, never enough to sleep. Sleep comes light, ears stay open, dreams stay short. Consequences trail footsteps, invisible at first, heavy later. A mistake repeats faster than success. Rumors travel quick, truth limps. Every win carries tension. Celebration stays brief, eyes scan exits. The city keeps score quietly. Who owed who crossed who? A friend smiles different under stress. Tone shifts, intent shows. Violence rarely announces itself. It arrives casual, leaves permanent. The mind calculates risk, non-stop distance. Witnesses, timing, morals bend under survival math. Right and wrong blur, used to stays clear. The law speaks one language, the street speaks another. Translation costs freedom. A clean record feels mythical. History sticks, background checks remember. Every plan includes failure routes, fallbacks, exits, excuses. Pressure sharpens awareness, also erodes patience. Short tempers flare. Respect stays fragile, earned slow, lost quick. Reputation acts louder than words. Stories precede presence, first impressions already formed. Money solves problems briefly, creates others permanent. Balance stays elusive, family watches from distance. Concern mags fear, questions go unanswered. The grind ignores emotions, bills demand consistency. Hunger stays honest. Opportunities appear wrapped in risk. Refusal feels expensive, acceptance feels dangerous. A choice made fast echoes long, replays nightly. Edits unavailable, partners change when stakes rise. Some vanish, some reveal. The environment shapes behavior, not excuse context. A narrow path threads between loss and survival. Steps stay careful, focus stays tight. Every conversation carries subtext. Tone matters, timing matters more. The body reacts before thought, adrenaline leads. Reason follows late. Violence promises control, delivers chaos, leaves the bridge. Regret arrives delayed, often aloft and late. Success feels temporary, threat feels constant. Balance feels mythical. The street teaches efficiency, words trim, movements purposeful. A glance reads as challenge, misinterpretation escalates. Damage spreads, money changes posture, confidence rises. Targets multiply, the law waits patient. Files grow thick, error stack evidence, and exit always exists. Finding it requires timing, timing rarely recuperates. The mind learns compartmentalization, feeling shell focus prioritized. Some nights end quietly, those feel lucky. Luck feels unreliable. A plan survives contact poorly. Adaptation matters, rigidity breaks the environment, rewards alertness, punishes arrogance, exploits weakness, trust fractures under scarcity. Everyone counts resources, everyone counts seconds. A lesson repeats until learned, the cost escalates each time. Eventually clarity arrives, freedom feels conditional, always provisional, never guaranteed. Distance from trouble shrinks slowly, pull stays strong, habits linger. The future appears narrow, not hopeless, just constrained. Choices remain available, none easy, all costly. A life built on reactions drains energy. Proactive moments feel rare, valuable. Every situation leaves residue. Memory stores detail, instinct updates rules. The grind continues without commentary, no narrator, only outcome. Survival sharpens perspective, luxury redefines itself, peace ranks highest. Some walk away early, some never do, timing decides. The environment does not care about intent, only result, only aftermath. A lesson learned late still counts, if applied, if survived. The story does not end clean, it pauses, it shifts. Situations never stop forming, they change shape, they test again. Awareness becomes armor, not invincible. Necessary, the path forward stays narrow. Eyes stay forward, steps stay deliberate.